Well, hello everyone. My name is Susie McCrae, and I'm a proud global founder coming to you from Amherst, Massachusetts in the United States. And today is our Let's Bless Our Loved Ones guest webinar. And guess what? It's the last guest webinar we are holding for the corporation today for Onpassive. It's been a lot of fun doing these guest webinars, and the reason why today is the last day that we're doing this one in particular is because after tomorrow, midnight in your time zone, the opportunity to become a founder is ending permanently forever. And how exciting is that? So why we call it Let's Bless Our Loved Ones? We understand Onpassive. We understand how much it's going to bless us, and we are going forward inviting guests so that you have an opportunity today to become a founder like us, locked in, ready to go in a revolutionary information technology company which is infused with artificial intelligence. And you're going to hear a little bit more about that today. So I'm going to introduce our first speaker, and then after that, I'm going to do a very brief presentation because time is of the essence so that you can get back to the person who invited you so you can become a founder, because that's the only way that will happen. It's through invitation. How cool is that? You'll get a registration link, and you'll be able to sign up, and you'll get in time to be one of the founders in this revolutionary company. We have some other panelists today. We have Andy Birch from the United Kingdom. We have Dan Street from Colorado in the U.S. And, of course, Charles Osong coming to us from Maryland in the USA. So after my presentation, they'll come back on. They'll fill in any cracks that I missed, give their insight to Onpassive, and then you'll be on your way to sign up as a founder. So our first speaker is Marty DeGarmo. He comes to us from New Jersey in the United States. And Marty, for the first part of his career, for 15 plus years, was a project manager with big corporations. He traveled all across the globe. After that, for the last 17 plus years, Marty has been online, doing online businesses, online marketing. He has been around, he's seen everything online, and we love hearing his story about how when he found Onpassive, he really understood that this was the last business that he would ever need. So Marty, if you'd like to tell your story, and then I'll be back for the presentation.
Fantastic. Thank you, Susie. Yes, this is our last one. I believe this is the first day of summer and the longest day of the year. And I have worked with these people for the last couple of years. I really enjoyed it. And this is our last one, and I enjoy that too. Anyway, I have been, as Susie said, I worked in, I did many things in the business I was in as a regular job, but at the end I traveled all over the world, and we started companies up, and we did a lot of training and all that. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't, the traveling got old pretty quick because I had young kids. But anyway, the last 18 years now, I've been online. I came online just like most people. I wanted to make money, and I wanted to make significant amount of money. It wasn't about I wanted to make, tip money. I really wanted to change my life if I could. And back in 2004, I believe it was sometime in August. That's how I remember. But anyways, in August of 2004, I got online. I looked up, and there was many places and many opportunities I want to call them to, so-called make money. And most of them were too good to be true. They were so good to be true that they no longer exist. Most of them failed within the first 60 days. But I got online. I said, look, if someone's doing it, I can do it. But it didn't matter. I just thought, it's possible. And if it's possible, that's good enough for me. And I'd do whatever it took to get to that level where I did make some money. The problem was, it wasn't actually, the truth wasn't being told. most companies are rigged against the average person, probably 98%. That's why 98% never make a dime. That's numbers don't lie. It's just fact. It's the way it is. And in the last few years, I've met some of the 1%, 1.5%, 2%. And if they stop marketing, they will lose everything they have. They're working like mules to maintain what they have. Even if they can do it, it's not what people think it is. It's not like you do it one time, you're set, and you walk away. That's not true. So anyway, about 10 years ago, I ran into Mike Ellis and Dan Street. Mike's not here. Dan is. He's right here. And we formed a team, kind of. We helped each other out because what I couldn't do, Dan could, and vice versa with Mike. And we got to the point where we started marketing and building teams. Now, we thought, well, we have the golden ticket. We're going to make it. Doesn't matter. We got it. We can get traffic. Wasn't easy, but we could build teams. I said, we got it. We failed. To make a long story short, we failed. We crashed and burned. The difference was, as you know more, the more you don't know. Now, nobody tells you this as you're going, but if you get to the point where you can market, you can build a team, now you're looking people directly in the eyes and saying, I'm going to help you, and it turns out to be not true. Why? Because you're looking at people that are starting off just like you were years before. They have no skills. They don't know what they're doing, and you cannot duplicate what you're doing. So I thought, oh my God, is there a company out there that eliminates all this nonsense? Is there something that is designed where everybody gets a fair shake, everybody gets the same pitch? And I thought about 3.5 years ago, I was about to throw in the towel of working online because I thought, well, we can do it, but you just got to be really good at shoveling quicker than the dirt falls in, right? Can you bring in people quicker and they quit? And that's not a business. That's a joke. So, and we got to the point where we probably could have, but it was getting old, and it was really difficult to tell people I'm going to help you when you knew you couldn't. So that part just got where I was ready to quit. I think Dan was the same way, and Mike. So what do we do? You know, is there anything out there? And I'm thinking there can't be because I look every day. I'm online 12 hours, 13 hours a day, and I don't see it. Well, thank God I ran into Red Redford, who's not here. I think he popped in and popped out, but about 3.5 years ago, and I trusted him and Peter Rogers, and I thought, what are they doing? And they explained to me this business that you're about to hear about, and it was a business that was designed from the beginning so that everyone, if you're in, you win. And they do all the heavy work. They do the traffic. They do the follow-up. They have the products. The products are in high demand. They just redid them all from scratch. They're state-of-the-art. They're AI-induced. And the value is off the chart. The best of the best at a very good value, like the best you can get. That's a winning combination. And I thought, well, if they're 10% of what they say they are, we have to get in. So they told me the price, and I was ready. I'm thinking I'm going to have to mortgage my home and all. Well, I got the price, and I went, you got to be kidding. So, yeah, I got in like right away. I went back to Mike and Dan. They got in just so I'd shut up. But we very quickly looked at what is this about? And we all had the same thought. If this is 10% of what we think it is, this is a gold mine. It's a win. And I'm going to be proud to share it because I don't have to market it. Why? They do it for you. So I thought, well, I'm going to share it because this is what people are looking for. They don't even know it. Well, I was wrong about being 10% what I thought it was. It's 100 times better than I thought it was. And every month that went by since that day, 3.5 years ago, I was not disappointed. In fact, I was blown away. If we told you everything today that's involved in Onpassive, you would shut off your computer, throw it in the trash, and say, those are the biggest lying people I've ever met. because it's unbelievable what you can have. So listen to what Susie's about to tell you about the business. When she's done, you have experts here like Charles Osong, Dan Strait, Red Redford is coming in, Andy. They have many, many years behind up what's wrong. They all are experts on what did not work. So they're going to recognize what did, just like I did. So let me turn it over to one of my best people in the whole world, my sister from another mister, Susie McCray. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Marty. Yes, my brother from another mother, as I call you. Thank you. We always love hearing your story. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story, and maybe this will ring true to you, some of you out there. And I always like to talk about things that I find I would want to hear if I was invited to a webinar about a business opportunity. So I became a founder 2.5 years ago. Prior to that, I was involved in a direct sales network marketing supplement company, and I was doing very well in it. I worked in a corporate job, but on the side, I was taking these supplements, and I was sharing them with people, and I grew a team and did very well, and I was having a lot of fun doing it. But I got to the point where I said, geez, this isn't as easy as I thought it would be. I'm going to look to do something different. So what I did was I learned a lot from all the gurus out there on how to get a website, then how to set up email marketing, how to do videos, to do some value to my audience so that they would come to me and I could help them with their health. So that's what I did. I spent hours and hours and dollars